Good evening, everyone. My name is Caleb Smith. I've been asked to basically conduct this Eagle Court of Honor. I'm grateful to stand before you, and we're really welcome all those who have come to support Andrew in this great achievement. All family, friends, honored guests. We're really, Andrew, just look around, you see all those that have supported you along the way, and you've been an influence in their life. But as such, grateful to all of you for making it out on this night. If we could, first and foremost, have all those who are Eagle Scouts stand up. I want to recognize those who have gone before and may have even been an influence in Andrew's life. So at this time, we invite all those who are Eagle Scouts to come up and sit in the Eagle's Nest. Begin this Court of Honor by having an invocation by Nolan Faison, and then we will proceed into the flag ceremony where we will have the Weddington MCJ ROTC Color Guard present colors. Then, I should say, I'll stand up again and then have everyone rise. So let's have an invocation.
Dear Heavenly Father, we're so thankful for this day. We're thankful for this wonderful country that we live in, and for the opportunities that we have. We're thankful that we can gather here today to celebrate Andrew Krueger and his accomplishments. We ask Thee to bless all of us, that we can become better leaders and that we can be examples for those around us. We ask Thee to help us to become more Christ-like people and to live by Thy laws and by the Scout laws. And we say these things in the name of Thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. We ask everyone to rise. The color guard. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
2. On your chairs nearby is also hymnals. We will now sing the national anthem. For those who may need, within the hymnals on page 340 is the national anthem.
So proudly we
Thank you.
I'm just going to run through now most of the meat of the program. We're going to first hear from Adam Sisson, who's going to lead us in the Scout Oath and Law, following which we'll turn the time over to David Larson for the Eagle qualifications, then to Tori Bennett, who will then go over the meaning of the Eagle Scout Award, and then we'll turn the time over to Bishop Darrencini, who will then present the Eagle Challenge and Charge, and then present the Eagle Award. Following that Eagle Award, we'll then turn the time over to Andrew for remarks and his personal responses, and then finally we'll end with his father, James Krueger, with any final remarks. Adam.
So, Brother Krueger had asked me to go over kind of what are the requirements for Andrew to have gotten to this point. There's a few things that are required in earning an Eagle rank, and it's not always understood. Especially for those who haven't participated in scouting, or even for those who have. So, it starts off by turning, in the church, 11 years old. In scout lingo, it's a requirement to there's a couple requirements to start even. And one of them is to have either turned 11 years old or to have earned the Arrow of Light rank in Cub Scouts and to have finished the 5th grade, I believe it is. So then he's also going to have, while being a scout, you're going to have done a few requirements. Some fun ones and some not so fun ones. Some of the fun ones are camping, outdoorsmanship, hanging out with some of your peers. Now there's some that those of us that have been scout leaders could argue are fun, that the boys may not feel so much are fun. Some of those are doing kind of knots, lashings, and then there's some hard set requirements. Some of those involve merit badges. There are 13 required merit badges at this point. When I was a scout, when some of these guys were earning their Eagles, there wasn't as many. And then there are some elective merit badges. In total, he has to have earned 21 merit badges, and then also have done a service project, and that service project has to be approved by the Mecklenburg County Council in Andrew's case, or whatever council he's a member of. Once that project's approved, he has to execute the project and make sure that everyone who's performing within that project is doing what he needs them to do, that they're being safe, and that they're fulfilling the requirements of the project reviewer, as well as the group or organization that he is fulfilling that project for. As well, throughout all of this, the scout has to show that they are fulfilling and upholding the standards of both their charter organization. For Andrew, that's the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and also the requirements of the Boy Scouts, as well as those peers that have already completed this requirement. So as you can see, this is not an easy undertaking, and Andrew has done an excellent job in fulfilling those requirements.
Andrew, thank you for letting me be a part of this wonderful event today. I've been asked to talk about what it means to be an Eagle Scout. And when I went looking for some information to help me with my thoughts today, I came across a letter that an Eagle Scout had shared and used in 1981 at a court of honor. I like this definition, so I've chosen to use it today. Eagle Scout by itself means to be a great scout. It means you have achieved scouting's toughest challenge of the advancement program. Scouting's goal is to develop each and every scout into 3 basic aims: physically fit, good citizens, and good personal character. To advance through the system strengthens each of these skills, with Eagle being the culmination of it all. Eagle means you have finished 21 or more merit badges, been a leader of your troop, and knows what it means to be of service to others. This is the textbook answer of what it means to be an Eagle Scout. So now, what does it really mean to be an Eagle Scout? The true meaning of Eagle Scout is defined in what a scout is. The quick answer is the 12 points of the Scout Law. A pretty easy and simple answer, but not the entire answer. An Eagle Scout is someone who shows character by his actions. Many people are confused by the material characteristics of the award. The list of have-dones are impressive, but the will-dos is what people should see when they see an Eagle Scout. This is not the end, just the beginning, right? We can talk about massive projects, endless merit badges, long hours of camping, and challenging high-adventure programs, and we should be proud of these accomplishments, no doubt about it. Do we have to brag about it? Probably not. Should we accept the fact that we have accomplished them and understand that they were tools to teach us to be better people? The highest mountain, the longest river, the biggest project mean nothing if we don't learn from them and make those teachings the foundation of who we will become. We should learn that life revolves around each and every person, not each and every person revolving around us. Don't be confused. Don't be confused with you being a leader of others, demanding everything be done for you by those who follow. In the end, the respect you gain from those who follow you is the most important. Exploiting that is a major offense of the values of Eagle Scout. Eagle Scouts are health-friendly, courteous, and kind for a reason. It leads to the service of others. It may not say it directly, but it is an unwritten way of saying, be considerate and appreciative of others. When you help others, it is hard for anything but the Eagle Scout in you to show. I have rarely seen a person who puts others first being anything but a true Eagle Scout. To help others helps them understand that by living the Scout law, an example you set is worth a lot more than 1,000 words of you telling them you are one. Achieving the requirements set out by the Boy Scouts of America does not make you an Eagle Scout. Your actions do. Many young men have earned the Eagle Scout Award as set out by the standards of the Boy Scouts of America. Remember, this was written in 1981. Only to have the values learned and then forgotten after the ceremony is over. A true Eagle just begins to put these ideals into practice. The ideals taught by the rank advancement system. It is rare that someone will spend years developing an education only to graduate and then never use those skills they were taught. Those that are great in any profession are great not because they told us they were, but because we saw them in action. They used that education as a foundation of what they would become. Never forget to build your life on the foundation that Scouting has taught. Remember to show you are an Eagle Scout in spirit in everything you do. Be humble and let them realize you are an Eagle Scout by your actions. A true Eagle Scout does not become an Eagle Scout purely for the bragging rights to say he achieved Scouting's best. They earned the Eagle to have the best foundation possible to build on and become even a better person. So Eagle Scouts, don't let the meaning of the badge be confused. Let the foundation that was established in Scouting carry on beyond Scouting. Be humble that you have the award. Be proud and respect the badge and what it represents. There are so many who have the utmost respect for the award and are very proud of what it means to them. There are many more that wish they could say that they were an Eagle Scout. Never forget why people respect the awards you have earned. Thank you.
Well, Andrew, this is a long time coming, isn't it? Before I get in charge, just one short story. So, I was fortunate to be able to be Andrew's scoutmaster. And when his brother Josh turned 12, Andrew wasn't quite there yet. But he was most excited to be there. And I kept telling him, just wait, it's coming. And eventually he came. He was one of the most enthusiastic scouts, and it was a joy to have in the troop. And it's my privilege to have known him for these many years. And it's my privilege now to give you the Eagle Charge. So if you will bring your mother and your father up to this board. Is that how you squirt your mother? There you go. So, first I'm going to give you some words, and then I'm going to give you the pledge. Andrew, I have the honor of giving you the Eagle Scout Charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest rank in Scouting. The Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history. You have been judged by the Boy Scouts of America to be worthy of this honor. And all who know you, and I would say especially your mother, rejoice in this achievement. Your position, as you well know, is one of honor and also of responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed the solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to your country, and to your fellow Scouts, and to mankind in general. And this is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you will bring honor to yourself and to your brother Scouts. America has many good things to give you and to your children after you. But these good things depend upon the most part of the quality of her citizens. Our country has had a great past. You can help to make the future even greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but only lead toward the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold at the highest level of service to God and to your fellow men. So live and serve that those who know you will be inspired to find our living. We have too many who use their strength and their intellect to exploit others and to gain selfish ends. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their skills and their talents and abilities to the common good. So, Andrew, would you please make the scout sign and repeat after me? Also, if I could ask the Eagle Scouts that are here present, if you'll stand and also repeat. I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example in my rank and my influence. Strongly count for better scouting and for better citizenship in my troop and in my community and in my contacts with other people. To this I pledge my sacred honor. Two. Thank you. Everybody but Andrew, can you see? So, congratulations, Andrew. So, in recognition of this important day, the Eagle, what do we have? So, let's have your dad put the Eagle scarf on you, replace your current one. And then, Sister Krueger, we're going to have you pin the Eagle Scout Award on, because you, more than anybody, deserve that. By the way, nice job. Push hard. Andrew, in recognition of all that your mother's done for you to get you to this point, would you please pin the mother's pin on. More importantly, how about a kiss and a hug? Now, in recognition of all the work that your dad has done for you, with all the campus I've been on, he was on almost every single one of them. Would you please pin on your dad's pin? Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause. This time, I guess this time the time would be you. Do you want your parents to go sit down, or do you want them to stay with you? We'll let them sit. How would we let them sit down?
I'd like to say thank you all for attending my ceremony. It's really been an honor to be an Eagle Scout and to join with these right here, my friends, and count them as family. Really appreciate everything that people have done for me to get me here, and especially my mom for pushing me throughout the whole thing. It was a tough ride, but I made it. I'd like to hand out some mentor pins. First one would be to Bishop, my Scoutmaster. Bishop Cheney, could you please stand up here? Bishop has really helped me throughout my life. He taught me a lot of responsibility. I remember I still have to work on it, but I would leave stuff everywhere at Scout Camp, and I've gotten better. But I remember that on my first camp out with him, it was a very cold day, but they gave me, it was a burnt chocolate cake that they made. And I was very appreciative of that, and I remember that we found an American flag on the floor. That was my candle. And it just comes to show that they were very welcoming, and it really brought brotherhood. And without Bishop, I don't think that I could have made the friends that I have today. So thank you. The second one would be to Sister Stutz. So she's here. Just a quick detail. I was a life scout when she really made an impact. I was about to turn 18, and I don't think I would have done it without her. She was kind of pushing me along until I finally got there. And every now and then she'd be like, "Say, how's your eagle going? Oh, hey, how's your eagle going?" I'm like, "What's going on? What's going on?" But she really helped me. She helped me pass almost everything. She helped me with some merit badges so I could get it done, and I'm very grateful for that, so thank you. Lastly, there was a third mentor pin, and he's not here today, but it's to my brother, Josh. And it's really been a big influence on my life, not only in scouting, but in everything. And he's really been my best friend, and he's my biggest mentor in life. I mean, of course, my parents are too, but and I'd like to thank everybody for helping me get here where I am today, and thank you for being an influence on me and helping me become a better person. Thank you.
And I'll just say a few words and just say thank you to everybody who's come here. That old cliche, it takes a village to raise a person. I mean, I look at every one of you, I know every one of you, and I can go through and tell examples of things that you've done to help Andrew and help our family along the way. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone. I mean, you've really stepped in and molded Andrew to be who he is. And I'm really proud of him. I'm proud of all you guys. This is really an honor. I didn't know scouting when I grew up. It wasn't part of our church like it is in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and so I didn't know a whole lot about it, and I learned most of it from Bishop Cheney. So now I'm the Scoutmaster. So I'm still figuring it out, but I wanted to just say thank you very much for coming, and I really appreciate all the support from family, friends, neighbors, JRTC, just so many things that have made an impact in our lives. One other thing, just to mention kind of a few logistics before turning it back over to Caleb and close us out. There's a video playing in the back, so you can see all the embarrassment that we'll have with Andrew because he grew up through the Scout program. And then the other things that are all around here, please spend time. We'd like to walk around and say hi and thank you to each one of you. So,
Can we all just give him one more round of applause? Such a great accomplishment. And as such, up here are also, there's a letter and the badge, and then the following knot that he'll end up wearing. So please come up and take a look at that. He's got plenty of reminders now, not only on his person, but from the experiences in his life with you and all of you. He'll never forget this experience, and with his enthusiasm, go out and shape the world. So at this time, excuse me, we will now retire the colors, and so we invite the Waxhaw Troop 406 to come up and retire the colors, after which the benediction will be offered by Velma Mulder. So, if everyone could please rise. Thank you, maybe seated.
Father in heaven, we're so very grateful for having this opportunity to enjoy Andrew's accomplishment. We're grateful that he has been focused and he has challenged himself into doing what is good, what is going to make a strong man out of him, and a good example and leader amongst all of us and his friends and community. Grateful we are for the help that he has had around himself.